Queen Elizabeth finding it extremely difficult to walk as health fears mount.
Here's a summary of the article.
Queen Elizabeth is reportedly finding it increasingly harder to walk or stand for extended periods of time. New royals reports have claimed just days after news that she will only undertake light duties now. After the nearly 96-year-old monarch was forced to miss some of the biggest royal events in her calendar this year, veteran royal reporter Phil Dampier told The Telegraph, "It's quite simple, really. She's finding it extremely difficult to walk or stand for long periods." The comment comes weeks after reports of the Queen struggling with mobility started doing the rounds, with the monarch herself taking a quip at it during an engagement with Canadian PM Justin Trudeau. She also took a jibe at it while meeting some military visitors at Windsor Castle last month, telling them, "As you can see, I can't move." Royal staff is said to be adjusting the Queen's schedule so she can manage to attend her late husband Prince Philip's upcoming memorial in April. About her appearance at the memorial, Dampier commented, "She will make a huge effort to attend Prince Philip's memorial, but they will have to make allowances for her, and no one will begrudge it. She's nearly 96.
This post received a score of 69,000, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Misleading title. She's having trouble standing or walking for extended periods of time. She's fucking 96, of course she is.
Why can't she just retire and let Charles be regent? Or use a wheelchair for goodness sake? Just wheel her out for the Jubilee and any family weddings and just let her spend the rest of her days in peace and quiet.
Because in 2 years she becomes the longest reigning monarch, beating cheater 4-year-old Sun King.
She'll one-up the Sun King and outlive the sun.
My elderly parents died 4 days apart. The funeral director said it was quite common. There are even estate rules about how to administer the wills when couples pass within 30 days of each other.
Losing a spouse is like suddenly aging if you're close, and can definitely be enough to kill.
When my grandfather passed, my grandmother and his wife of 50th plus years wailed and said, "What am I going to do without you?" It was a powerful moment I still remember clearly.
When my grandparents were getting older, we always said this would happen with them after 50 years of marriage. If my grandfather had died first, Nana would have definitely followed. When he finally got ill, there was a moment at the end where we thought he was seeing her, and he passed soon after that. I always laugh a little to myself to think about the earful she would have given him when they reunited. Where the hell have you been?
My Nana was the same way, married 4 decades. She lived on for 2 more after my grandfather passed from cancer, thanks, Agent Orange. Every single day she talked about how much she missed that man.
My grandfather died in 2005 and grandmother 2019. Couldn't imagine living that long without your partner after 50 years of marriage. She wasn't very emotional, but when she came to live with us I would hear her crying some nights through my wall. Broke my heart.
I think the only reason she didn't die on the spot from a broken heart was because of her 2 very young grandchildren. My little brother and I were like 2 and 5, respectively, and I like to think that while we didn't heal the wound fully we at least stitched it up well enough for her to keep going. I lost her about 1.5 years ago and I miss her terribly.
Yes, it is true. The grandchildren keep us going.
She is monarch that has kept her throne for the longest of any British monarch. I'm 70 and she has been the queen for my entire life.
She's only 85 days short of being the second longest serving monarch with verifiable dates anywhere in the world, after only Louis XIV, who reigned from the age of 4.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.